What is going on, everybody? Corey Vincent here with Energy Esports as well as the San Francisco Shock. And I am, of course, joined by two legends of Overwatch in the dark room. Look like an evil villain plotting his course of action over there. IDDQD guy I'm very familiar with. How's it going, my friend?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
And then the man of the hour in the coolest facility I've ever seen, Nevix. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
So where are you exactly? It looks like some giant industrial building with PCs and whatnot. What is this the Shock training facility?
It's like a nearby office that we got access to. We just brought our computers here and stuff. And yeah.
So
it's pretty cool.
How long did you know you were on the team before the announcement for today? How long did you have to keep this quiet?
A couple of days, like 4 days maybe.
What was the process like? How long did it take you? You know, do you remember some of the drills they made you run, or I guess basically, why did they choose you?
I mean, I think they picked me because I'm a very flexible, stable player, and like this roster is pretty much built around flexible players. So like we're able to do whatever we want in whatever meta.
What do you bring to the table that on characters that people may not be expecting, and who's the fair player?
We haven't decided who's gonna be fair yet, but I think my role will be more like of a stable off tank for this team, or I think that's what the team needs right now, like someone to really play with Nomi and get a good feeling with him, build a lot of synergy. Because I was watching their scrims before I got to play with them, and I felt like there was really no one who took that role for the team.
IDDQD, you guys have a little bit of history. I saw you put it. You said you were glad to be playing again with Nevix. Take me back, way back to a year ago when you guys were first on a team together. Did you guys get along? Is there drama? Did you guys have to bury any hatchets? What's going on? What's the juicy details?
Oh no. It's all been in good of fun. And honestly, our playstyles just fit super well. Like everything went super well from the get-go. We participated in an OGN invitational tournament, and we sort of spanked everyone. And I don't think there's any bad blood. Like Nevix has been doing super good on his own. I transitioned to Fnatic, and we have gone up against each other multiple times, and it's been hard fun, like competitive fun, actually. He's been doing super well, and I've been doing super well on my own, so it's finally good to meet up again. And he's a fellow Swede. What's not to like? Look at him.
Nevix, I had a question for you too. So like, you've been in the game for quite a while, obviously super familiar with the scene, and as this whole Overwatch League thing is forming and you're seeing rosters getting announced and you're trialing out for different teams, what are some things that drew you to accept an offer with Shock? What did you see in the rest of the roster, and what were your ideas of the team before you thought you would join?
Where do I start? I mean, everyone wants to play in Overwatch League, right? That's like the main goal of most players right now. That's the big thing. And like I look around and I got a contact with the Energy. Come and trial out here, and I was like, sure, everyone seems cool. They have some really good players. Like I can't miss up that opportunity. Just go and play with them.
So just kind of run down the list. What do you think of the squad? What do you think of guys like Super? Now that you've gotten to play with them for a while, what kind of potential do you see in some of these younger guys?
Everyone has really good mechanics and like a lot of flexibility, and they all seems great. Might be lacking a bit of consistency in the team aspect right now, but I think you can figure that out with some time. Been a lot of like roster mixes, but I think there's a lot of potential in this roster.
IDDQD. So now, last time we talked, there's only a couple guys in the house. Now it seems like they're piling up so much they had to get you another facility out there. What do you think? How is it just day to day dealing with all these sweaty nerds?
Oh boy, nah, it's fine. Everyone kind of like, you're in a team house and you have a bunch of people there, and you know everyone takes care of their own shit, kind of thing. We're all very mature. Everyone's like, you know, everyone's 18 plus. They know to take care of their own shit if they create a mess or whatever. It's been going really good. It's a clean, it's a nice environment. Everyone seems to be getting along pretty well, and you can't really ask for more than that, to be honest. I mean, you're going to be living together for quite some time, so it's important that everyone syncs and mesh together.
There's so much hype going around with these Korean teams, and people are saying that there's no way that these other teams, even though, like, when you think about it, these are all super teams that are being announced, like our team, Dallas, like they're all just incredibly stacked teams. Do you think that it's going to be closer than people expect?
My personal opinion is that I think a lot of people don't think about is you have these Korean powerhouse teams, essentially. You have New York now, and now you have Seoul Dynasty as well, and you even have C9 at this point. And a lot of people don't really understand, like, there's a lot of hype around them, but they're also moving away from their home soil. They're moving away from where they practice every day. And in Korea, obviously, practice is, you know, it's best in Korea. Like, they have the best measurements, they have the best methods, they have very strict scrim patterns and whatever, you know, everyone makes it to time. Even if they're ranked is actually good practice. You couldn't really say the same thing about ours. But for the most part, these people are being taken away from their safety grounds, essentially. Like, they're coming over to the West. Like, whenever they don't scrim, they play on NA servers. Is that going to be as good a practice as it's going to be in Korea? No. They're also going up against Western teams now. So essentially what they're doing is, by scrimming us, they're helping us get ahead of the curve. They're also helping us minimize the gap that used to be in between Western teams or European teams to the Korean teams. Like, they're forced kind of to actually scrim everyone. So by that knowledge, we will learn more about them. And that's actually going to hurt them more in the long run than it's going to hurt us. So people don't really take that into account, but I do think that it's going to be normalized more once they come over here and practice.
There's a good question from Lunar Wolf Spirit in chat. IDDQD might be the better one to answer since he's been with the team longer, but Nevix, if you have an answer, jump in there. Have you guys started training as a team yet, and what is the training regiment like? So
with the recent pickup of Nevix, we're kind of still in the process of kind of figuring out a few positions out. Obviously, bringing up Nevix, who's extremely talented, opens up a lot of new windows for us in ways how we want to play a certain comp or how we want to do. Nevix doesn't only bring very much a lot of raw talent. He has a very high proven record coming into this, that he has a multitude of heroes and a multitude of metas that he's played and excelled at. So with that being said, we're kind of looking at an option of how to actually maximize the potential within the team, and obviously that's going to take a week or two, maybe a little bit longer, but we're on the right path. We're trying to figure out what's the best for the whole team, essentially.
This one comes from IDDQDOW. He wants to know why is IDDQD so handsome?
Was that a question to me?
No, I think it's for IDDQD. Why are you so handsome? Well, I know you said you were on a diet because you look thin. Like, you look noticeably thinner than even when I saw you. I'm kind of worried about you at this point, man.
Don't be worried. I lost some weight that I didn't need. Actually, to be exact, 52 pounds. And I feel better than ever. It was needed. It was required. It was getting out of hand.
50 pounds. What did you do?
Keto diet. Just restrict myself from everything, essentially, and it worked out.
Well, all right. I need to look up keto diet. Let me put that here in my notes. So, okay, there's this is gonna happen, but 1v1 Widow versus Widow. Who's winning, Dak or Baby Bay? We'll start with IDDQD.
Baby Bay. God damn it, Dak.
Dak thinks he can get him, though. He thinks he can get him.
He said the same thing against me in a ranked game, and that didn't end very well.
Nevix, do you have any hope for Dak out there, or do you think Baby Bay's got it?
He's sitting behind you. Watch out.
I saw a tweet of Dak killing him in Ilya's game of ranked, I think. So I go with Dak.
You're going with that underdog story. All right, well, we're gonna make sure that shit happens because I want to see it. And who is the best chef on the team? I think that's pretty much easy.
I mean, both me and Dak actually have done chef work in the past, but I'd probably give it to him. He actually seemed to enjoy it. I never really did. Just something I tried while trying to graduate or whatever. I didn't really like it as much. He has the passion for it, and from what I've tried, he is insane at cooking.
Question for Nevix right here. Who is your best hero in your opinion? And what role do you think you can excel at most? It's a good question.
I think support fits me the best, like flex support, but I usually, like, I used to be really good on Ana Sen, but that was when I was playing that hero like constantly. But I think I'm pretty good at learning a new hero very fast, so like swapping between what we need. Because like recently I was playing Guinea Soldier most of the time, and then I excel at those heroes. If I swap, I will probably excel at another hero very fast. Well, that's what I think I can do.
Thanks, IDDQD. Thank you so much, Nevix. And if you guys like this, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. We'll be doing this quite a bit more. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like on our Twitter at SFShock, or put it on Reddit. We see everything. We see everything. That's it. Thanks, guys. Peace.